Hey everybody, my name is Deja and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing an announcement video. So as y'all can see, I'm in a different location. I'm at my dorm. This is the first video y'all will be seeing with me here. I may not be as funny as I normally am or as loud as I normally am, but that's because literally I can hear the other people talking right through the wall. So I'm sure they can also hear me, and that's a little awkward for right now. But when the school year starts to get back in the swing, I'm sure there'll be times where I'm gonna be here alone, so I'll be able to film more then and be more normal, or I'll just get more used to other people hearing me talk. So I'm filming a very fun announcement video today for a readathon that I'm hosting. I haven't really co-hosted a readathon in a very long time besides Strangeathon, but that is like a yearly book club thing, and it's just like replacing the monthly picks. So it feels very different than hosting just like a standalone readathon because it's for a book club. So I have not hosted like a full standalone readathon in a very long time, and this is the dark romance readathon. There's like a couple different dark romance readathons, but this is a new one that originally started because of Amanda from Ginger Snapped Reads. She was obviously the person, the mastermind really behind this whole readathon. So obviously we have Amanda, we have me, Deja, we have Jess from Books Past Bedtime, we have Cami from Burrows and Books, we have Catherine, we have Sarah from Sarah Shelves, and we have Rye from Rye's Reading Corner. So we have a bunch of different hosts, and we will be hosting sprints almost every single day. This readathon is technically 8 days. It's from Sunday to Sunday. It's from the 4th to the 11th of September. I'll pop up a graphic of the reading sprint schedule if we have it set by the time that this video is coming out. I'm unsure if we will, and if not, I will talk about it on my community tab when we get it officially set, and also on my Instagram. I should be hosting sprints on Saturday the 10th, and it'll probably be later in the evening. We don't have those really like set in stone yet, so I will definitely announce it on my community tab when I'm doing sprints for sure. So obviously the theme of this readathon is dark romance and to read dark romance books. Our prompts that we have are in a bingo board fashion, so you could decide to do this readathon however you want. You can just read dark romance all week, you can try and black out the bingo board, you can just do a row of the bingo board, you could just randomly pick and choose prompts on the bingo board. You literally do it however you want. We do have a group book, and that is The Madhouse by Liza James. I've never read a book by this author before, but I know Amanda really likes her, and this book actually has not come out by the time I'm filming this. I believe it comes out August 26th, somewhere on August 20 something, and so it'll be like a fresh new off the press release for our readathon. It'll be like a, I don't really know what this is about because it literally doesn't even have a Goodreads synopsis. It has like a little synopsis somewhere on the internet, but it's kind of very like vague, and there's not much to it. But it sounds really interesting because The Madhouse, like I really like that title, and I've been wanting to read a book by this author because of Amanda, obviously. So the bingo board for the readathon, I'm just going to go through it. I will obviously pop a picture up while we talk about it. So starting in the left top corner, we have Masked Character. So this is a book with a masked character, obviously. So I know that an example that they put in the little like host group chat that we have is like a Phantom of the Opera retelling, something like that. And then the next prompt is Captor/Captive, so like See Ruin by Pam Godwin. I haven't read that book, but I do have it with me actually, so that's why it popped into my head. But there are a ton of Captor/Captive books, and there are plenty of recommendations out there for Captor/Captive. The next prompt is Reverse Harem, and there's so many reverse harems. I don't know, I'm just thinking of The Lady of Rooksgrave Manor. I haven't even read that book. I don't think I've actually read a reverse harem besides The Never King, and that book I gave 3 stars, I believe. If you want to see more about that, you can check out my wrap up, but that is a Peter Pan retelling, and it is a reverse harem, but there are tons of reverse harems. It's a super popular trope right now, so again, there are plenty of recommendations on that as well. Moving on to the next row, the first one on the left is Trigger Warning. So this is a book with trigger warnings, or you can interpret this however you really want. So obviously, please be cautious. Do not pick a book that's going to trigger you unless you like to be triggered, like some of us, aka me, but this is just a book with some sort of trigger warning. Then we have a free space, and then on the right we have the prompt Serial Killer. So this is obviously a romance with a serial killer in it, a serial killer romance. So obviously the Mindfuck series, or There Are No Saints by Sophie Lark, both phenomenal, both serial killer romances, fantastic. And then moving down to the last row on the left, there's LGBTQ+. So there are a lot of LGBTQ plus romances. This one is not a dark romance, but it is emotional, and that is Wolf Song by TJ Klune. But I know Penelope Douglas has Tris 6 Venom, and there is a ton of LGBTQ romances if you just know how to look for them. In the middle is Gothic setting, and so I would think of like Haunting Adeline for this. I gave that book 3 stars as well. You could check out my wrap up, but a lot of people do really like that book, and so if you have an interest in it, it'll definitely fulfill this prompt. And the last prompt is taboo, and that's really whatever you believe fits this prompt. Taboo is different for everybody. Everybody thinks different things are taboo, so honestly, like an age gap that's literally even 5 years you could think is taboo. That's not too taboo to me. More like step siblings or family relations, stuff like that, or like a really big age gap, anything like that I would consider more taboo for me. So that's all the information for this readathon. Obviously the host, the dates, the prompt / bingo board, the group book, and the tentative reading sprints that will be occurring. I think there's 1 or 2 days that sprints won't be hosted, but most of the days we will have sprints occurring for sure. So if you made it all the way to the end, please leave a little black heart emoji down below to let me know that you made it all the way to the end. Obviously it's romance, heart, darkness, black. There, that's why that emoji has been chosen for today. But again, that's all that I have for this video today. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye everybody.